What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we just about finished up the Mauville City Gym, leaving nothing but the leader who we're going to be taking on in this episode. That's right, it's time to battle Watson. Now, before we do that real quick, let me just go into my bag. I did buy myself a couple of soda pops. We've got about 7, which I think is pretty darn good. I also went to the next town over, which we technically haven't been to yet, because it is the only place that sells X Specials. Now, I need these X Specials because, as you can see, I removed the Miracle Seed from Toothless. I have instead given Toothless a Cherry Berry, which he's going to need just in case paralysis happens. On top of that, I really do need to make Toothless a cannon, a special cannon, because there is one Pokemon that Watson has that I actually have no way of dealing with, like, at all. And it is not his strongest Pokemon, actually. It's his second strongest Pokemon. So, let's just do this thing. Let's just jump on in. Now, I'm not too worried about the first 2 Pokemon he's going to throw at me. I think Ghidorah should be able to handle them with relatively little issue. It's the latter 2 that are going to definitely give me problems because, like I said, I don't have anything to do with those things. So, okay, Spark is a little bit of a worrisome move because it does have a 30% chance of causing paralysis. But the special move you are going to see many times throughout this fight is Shockwave. Now, Shockwave is much like Feint Attack, Aerial Ace, Swift. It does not miss at all. Even no amount of accuracy or evasion lowering will cause it to miss. And therefore, okay, fine, you self-destruct on my Steel Rock type. Good job. Yeah, but it can't miss, so you will see that from all of his Pokemon, which is a little bit problematic. The next one is Electrike. Like I said, not too worried about this Pokemon. It's the 2 that come after this that have me a little bit more concerned. Okay, so I think I should just be able to Rock Tomb my way through this Electrike with relatively little issue. It is Ghidorah's strongest move after all. I really can't wait to get stronger moves on the guy. Ooh, I liked that a lot. I actually really like that a lot. Maybe could you use a healing item, please? Yes, thank you. I want you to waste that so you don't use it on your later Pokemon, please. Appreciate it. Now, again, this is okay. That's right. Rock Tomb doesn't have the best accuracy in the world, so that's a little bit of a problem. Now, I don't know why this Electrike is trying to build up a Howl, because no amount of physical attacks are really going to do all that much to Ghidorah. It's more of the special attacks that are going to cause him a lot of problems. So, I actually don't want to lose Ghidorah after this. Like, I really don't want him to feed into whatever the next Pokemon is, so we are going to swap him out after we take this Electrike down. Let's see. I probably should save some Rock Tombs just for the speed. I guess I could chance a Headbutt. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, that's not good. Maybe it might be fine. It might be fine. We might be okay. Yeah, I was really worried about doing that, but I need Rock Tombs for later in the fight. Okay, let's use a Soda Pop here. Just one. Should be good. Now, if you could, I don't know why Electrike built up all those Howls and then didn't actually do anything with them, because Howl does not affect Shockwave in any positive way. Although, my goodness, that is doing a lot of damage. Man, Ghidorah, your special defense is really bad. And Paralyzing can't move, so that was an entire waste of a Soda Pop. Awesome. I really wish I had... I don't even think I have anything but berries to deal with the paralysis. Okay, let's drop one more. Hold on. Yeah, one more. Let's just one more. There we go. Another Shockwave. Come on, Ghidorah. You really need to attack on the next turn, please. My goodness, that does so much. Well, at least a lot more than Voltorb is doing. Yeah. I'm actually a little bit worried for this fight. Like, I would not be surprised if I lost this one, because I am so ill prepped, but not only that, my Pokemon are just not at all ready for this. Okay, so this is the Pokemon I am the most worried about, actually. It is not his strongest Pokemon. It's this one, which is Magneton. Magneton is, well, obviously, it's a Steel type, and therefore I have absolutely nothing in my arsenal to deal with this, because I have no ground moves, no fighting moves, nothing of the sort that I can use to deal with this Magneton. So it is going to be a little bit of an issue. And don't you freaking start with the Thunder Wave, you piece of crap. So glad I have the Cherry Berry, but my gosh, that is going to get incredibly irritating. Okay, he's probably going to use it again. I'm just going to keep building up those X Specials. Yeah, there's another one. Okay. Frickin' heck, you piece of crap. I hate you. Alright, just keep building up those X Specials. We're fine for now. I think we should be good. We're going to deal with Shockwave, which is not going to be very effective, so Toothless can tank those, which is fine. That's good. Until I build all the way up, then I can heal him, and then we should be good to start attacking. long as there are no crits. All right, let's see. We might as well max it out. I think that's probably the best idea. Frickin' supersonic. Ugh. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I know he's using parafuse and all, but I think we're good. Sonic boom. Glad that missed. Okay, let's start with the healing. Let's begin with. Let's see. Do I actually have any like full heal? Probably don't. Just wanted to see if I have anything I can use. I don't have anything. Okay, let's start with. Go back to my berries. Where am I? Cherry berry. Okay, let's get that paralysis gone first. There we go. Shockwave. That's fine. As long as you don't crit me. Okay, we're good. So even a crit shockwave or a sonic boom will not kill me. Let's see if Toothless can power through this confusion here. There we go. Okay, let's see how much Bullet Seed does. I mean, it's something. It's still a lot more than it would have done otherwise. Like, I had a feeling I was going to get slivers of damage if I didn't max out his X special. So this is at least something and will be really good for whatever the next Pokemon is, despite its not very effectiveness. You stop it! Stop the Thunder Wave! Oh my gosh, I hate you. I actually hate you. And I should not have attacked there. I really did mean to go heal, but oh well. Now we're going to have to deal with this. So that's good. And there's a crit, and now I'm probably going to hurt myself in my confusion. Thank goodness. Snapped out. Bullet Seed, please. I won't even care if Magneton, if they use a healing item on this next turn. Yes! Okay, good job, Toothless. Perfect. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's taken care of. That was the Pokemon I was definitely the most concerned about. It was absolutely worth 6X specials to take care of. And now we have Manectric. This is Watson's prime Pokemon. Definitely the strongest, but because of Toothless's immunity, well, not immunity, I should say, but rather type effectiveness against, where am I going? Type effectiveness against electric types, he should be good to go. So let's heal up. There is no confusion. He used a quick attack. That's funny. All right, let's try a Bullet Seed. I'm not going to even try to heal the paralysis because they'll probably just use it on me again, and I want to conserve my cherry berries. Also using Howl, you stupid piece of crap. Come on, Toothless. Let's hit him before he gets too strong. That's going to be a problem if he does. All right, let's see what we get out of this. Okay, okay. I think that's serviceable. I think that's serviceable. Hit 2 times. Can we hit 3 on the next, please? That would be great. Quick attack. That's fine. Come on, Toothless. You've got this. I believe it. Yeah, so we got him. Crit. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Awesome. And the fight is done. So it was a good strategy after all. And we got Toothless to level 27. That's pretty darn great. Player defeated, leader Watson. Fine, I lost. You ended up giving me a thrill. Take this badge. And money, I suppose. 2,400 is nice, too. And we received the Dynamo badge from Watson, which is just phenomenal because this is honestly the gym that, like this and Brawly's gym are hands down the 2 most difficult gyms in this game. The rest of them are cakewalks, and I'm not even exaggerating with that. Unless, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There is one other gym that I can think of that is kind of problematic, but we'll get to that when we get to it. With the Dynamo badge, Pokemon can use Rock Smash out of battle, and it will make your Pokemon a little bit faster, too. You should take this as well. TM34, which is the aforementioned Shockwave, and we are going to be immediately teaching that to Raiju, so that Raiju now has not only a same type attack bonus, but as, in fact, just a hard-hitting move in general. So now he is going to be a heck of a lot more relevant with this move, which I am pretty excited about. You can also see Ghidorah can learn it. I am not teaching that to Ghidorah. Ghidorah can actually learn, like, most special moves in the game, believe it or not. Let's get rid of Tackle. But it's just not worth it because special attack is just so freaking low that it can't take advantage of it. I mean, I guess if you, for some reason, wanted to use Aeron as, like, an HM slave, I think it would be okay, because at least it can learn Strength, and Zigzagoon can't. I don't think Zigzagoon can learn Strength until it becomes a Linoon. So that's something. But let's go up here and heal, and then we're going to start heading eastward over towards Verdanturf Town, and I can show everything that's going on over there. I've actually already been there, like I said, to go get those X specials, but didn't fight any trainers along the way, left the route completely intact, and now we can finally explore it proper in this video. So let's do this thing. All right, so Route 117. This is an important route, by the way, an incredibly important route, and I mean that sincerely. Because almost every single trainer on this route adds you to the Pokénav. There are a lot. I think there's 9 trainers crammed into this tiny, tiny route, and 5 of them will add you to the Pokénav. This is, outside of the Elite Four, the quintessential best spot in the entire game to farm for experience, or just to battle trainers, to rebattle them over and over. And it helps that this part is also a section of what you would call, I would suppose, called the egg hatching route. And what do I mean by that? Well, I kind of don't want to explain it until we've completely cleared out this route, but just know that this part of the Hoenn region, if you ever do any sort of breeding in Emerald, you're going to get very, very, very familiar with Route 117. Like, incredibly familiar. Not just because the daycare is on it, which, I mean, I'll show you guys that here right now. In fact, after we grab the rest of these wheat pear berries, heading up here, this is where you got the daycare. Everyone knows how the daycare works. What you got to do is you got to go up here and you got to give 2 compatible male and female Pokemon, or ditto and whatever gender Pokemon, to this lady right here. She will hold them for a while, or you can just leave any Pokemon here and they will gain experience automatically. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ride around for a while until this guy is, instead of standing there, is standing here instead. And once he is doing that, you're going to want to go talk to him. He'll give you an egg and repeat. That is how it works in this game. Pretty darn self-explanatory. Most people know how breeding works. I'm not going to give you a full crash course on breeding or anything. I feel like that's better left to the Pokemon YouTubers out there. Also, if we were to actually talk about all the intricacies of breeding, it would probably take like 5 episodes, and I'm not even exaggerating on that. There is so much to go into when it comes to breeding, and honestly, I'm not even the best person to ask about that because... Actually, I should probably shockwave you. I'm not the best person to ask about that because I was more of a casual breeder. Like, I bred to get Pokemon, like, the nature that I wanted, but I wasn't like a person who, like, specifically went for shiny Pokemon or egg moves or any of that stuff. I just cared about nature, and, like, that was it. Like, that's all I really cared about whenever I was breeding Pokemon en masse. Granted, I did do it for a very long time. Like I said, you get very familiar with this route. In fact, I probably spent, like, I won't even exaggerate this. Of the over 1,000 hours I played of Pokemon Sapphire, I probably spent half of that on this route alone. And I'm not even kidding when I say that, because not only did I breed a lot of Pokemon on this route, and also rebattle trainers a ton, but I also used my pickup gang. I had a team of 2 Linoons and 4 Zigzagoons. Well, it was originally 1 Linoon and then became 2. That I would basically farm not only battles, but also wild Pokemon battles. And in Sapphire, like I said in the past, Pokemon Sapphire had a very set pickup move pool, or item pool, that you could get. And one of those items was rare candies. So I would go into the tall grass and I'd basically fight Pokemon over and over and over. And then every so often I would check my my Pokemon team, and more often than not, some of my Zigzagoon and Linoons would have an item in their inventory, and then I'd take those, and then I'd just keep going. And eventually over time, I was able to accrue a lot of rare candies in doing so. Like, I mean a lot. Like, I think that I would, after like a 2 or 3 hour play session of just doing that while, like, I could do that kind of stuff while multitasking. Like, I seriously could have it like in one hand and do like my homework, or if I was like watching TV or a movie or something like that. Like, in like a 2 or 3 hour session, I could end with like 60 rare candies, and like, I'm not even kidding about that. It was a very effective farming method, and it did it a lot. And yeah, so like I said, spent a lot of time on this route. It's a very, very prevalent and important part of the endgame, despite how kind of basic it looks like right now. I mean, all of the Pokemon that we've fought against, they're all going to be fully evolved once you've rebattled all these trainers enough, and they actually give pretty darn good experience, and they're very, very good for leveling up in-betweener Pokemon. You know, Pokemon that are in their like 20s, 30s, and 40s that aren't quite ready and cut out for the Elite Four. And then, of course, obviously, once you get them to, you know, the 50s and 60s, then you start training them by battling against the Elite Four. Makes sense, right? And then, you know, anything before that, I mean, it's pretty easy to just give them an experience share and then have a stronger Pokemon do the rest of the work for you. And that's typically how the basic leveling process works with, I feel like, for most people. Like, you blast through the first 30 levels on a Pokemon through it with an experience share or something along those lines, and then you let the Pokemon do the rest of the work itself against regular trainers, and then you go the rest of the way with rare candies and Elite Four battles. Pretty simple. Oh, it is going to be so nice having this static ability in future. Like, my goodness, look at Raiju just cleaning up this team. Like, I know they're all level 11s, but gosh, I freaking love Electrike, and Manectric for that matter. Big fan of both of them. Even if Electrike's head does look a little bit doofy. Once it becomes a Manectric, it's just a very handsome boy. Okay, I'm going to read over my training. Yeah, okay. So there's another one added. As you can see, we've pretty much every trainer we fought so far has added us. This lady is going to add us as well. And there is one more trainer on this route afterwards who's going to add us. So, pretty good stuff. Although, I think after this battle, we're going to be calling this one an episode. And it's just a Doduo, so I should be able to one-shot this thing no problem. And let's see it happen, Raiju. Do it, buddy. Freaking Doduo and its doofy heads. Just silly-looking Pokemon. People can't, you know, come at me with that whole, well, Gen 1 Pokemon looked better. Bull crap. That is absolutely not true. Also, we immediately got Spark, which is hands down a better move than Shockwave. Like, Shockwave's good, and I don't mind having 2 electric attacks on Raiju because it really can't learn all that much else. But Spark is better in, like, every way because it hits actually slightly harder than Shockwave and has 100% accuracy and has a 30% chance of causing paralysis. Like, it's just amazing. In later generations, it did get worse, though, because it became a physical move. But in this game, phenomenal move. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I hope you all enjoyed this episode incredibly. I usually say very, very much, but I don't know why I said incredibly. But yeah, I hope you liked it a lot. Really, I do. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.